Hey folks, Scouts here. By day, I'm a banker dealing with billions in bonds, but by night, I'm all about One Piece. For those who have doubts about how you can make money from the One Piece card game, today I'm going to show you what I've invested in and the growth in their value. The costs displayed in this video take into account all fees involved to acquire the card, and the valuations are based on latest eBay and TCG player transactions. I have been tracking OPCG trends since 2022, but it was only in April this year that I decided to truly invest. Several factors influenced my decision. This includes the series potential, Oda's continuous surprises, and Bandai's success in other TCGs. Awesome gameplay and the need to diversify from a volatile financial market also kind of played a role. These pushed me to finally get into OPCG. My investment philosophy in TCG is based on a very simple economic theory: supply and demand. To break it down, if a particular card is rare, has limited supply, and many players want it, its value is likely to rise. It is this balance I always look out for. In my opinion, when it comes to demand, Straw Hat Crew are at the top, followed by waifu cards, and then side characters with solid backstories like Trafalgar Law. I started with the super pre-release decks at $450, but there hasn't been much movement on this. The last price observed on TCG Player was $522. Then came Zero Luffy, and I knew this would be the most sought after card in OPCG, being the first serialized card featuring the main character, plus the card design is insanely beautiful. While hunting for Zero Luffy, I talked to hundreds of people. This was when I learned about the black labels and the pre-errata cards. Both of these factors severely reduced the supply of the cards, which made a lot more sense for me to hunt this down. If you want to learn more about pre-errata, please refer to my previous video about market updates highlighting pre-errata cards. The first black labels I got were the first wave OP01 leader cards. I truly loved the design of these cards, extracted directly from the manga panels, which added a touch of nostalgia. Leaders are the second rarest after the manga card. Out of the 8 leaders, Luffy, Law, and Kaido are pre-errata cards. I was able to secure all 8 cards for $3,500 back in April. There is a lack of market data for some of the cards here, such as Law, Kaido, and King. So I'm just going to go with the last transacted price on eBay. Based on eBay, this leader set is valued around $7,000 right now, making it a sweet $3,500 profit. Note that this is a pretty conservative valuation since Law and Kaido are actually pre-errata cards, and valuing them at last transacted price from months ago don't really do them justice. Back then, nobody was really talking about pre-errata cards, so I started hunting for that one card that met all my criteria, the first edition Nami AA. Nami AA from the first box has an incredibly high demand, being both a straw hat and one of the most popular waifus in the series. Plus, this card from OP01 is also a pre-errata card. Back then, no one really cared if a card was pre-errata, so it was relatively easier to find. I secured 7 of these black label pre-errata Nami AA at an average of $718 each. The market price is now at least $1,300, which means a fantastic $4,100 profit within a 6-month period. 5 of these cards even have sequential BGS serial numbers, which is pretty rare. Nowadays, everyone's hunting for the pre-errata Nami card. Judging from a long-term perspective, this might be my best investment so far. I was finally able to grab my first Zero Luffy at a bargain price of $2,400 after 2 months of hunting. And I also recently found another one at $3,400. This card is easily valued at $4,000 right now, giving me a nice $2,200 profit. As mentioned, now that these cards stop issuing, I expect its value to rise, and it won't be long before that happens. Later, I was then offered the Championship Law Japanese version for $237, which seemed like a steal since I personally like Law and this was a limited championship promo version. This card recently sold for $700 on eBay, bringing in a sweet $463 profit. I've also recently purchased a Black Label Championship Luffy for $480, hoping to complete the Championship Supernova set one day. So if anyone here has a Black Label Championship kit in Japanese, please let me know and help me complete the set. Around the same time, I bought a few more limited Japanese cards like Championship Zoro for $1,800 and a BGS 10 Championship Usopp for $500 on eBay. I was expecting this to go down due to its English Treasure Cup versions, bad quality and overprinting. Screwing up the value, however, in spite of my skepticism, the latest sales these two cards combined transacted at a jaw-dropping $4,000, giving me a $1,700 profit. Lastly, I'll talk about a few recent purchases that I made, mostly waifu cards. These are Black Label Boa Hancock from OP01, Black Label Pudding from OP03, Black Label Nami Promo, Black Label Chinese New Year Luffy, and the previously mentioned Black Label Championship Luffy. My Black Label Boa buy was a steal at $415, as its price skyrocketed to $900 shortly after. The Pudding card holds a special place, being the only one with a pop of 0 because of a BGS labeling error. It is mislabeled as a Japanese version, with no other black labels for its English counterpart. I also managed to grab the Nami promo below market price at $650. Currently the market price is around $800. As for the others, no further transactions after my purchase. So to sum it up, over the past 6 months, I've made around $12,600 in profit, which translates to around 72% return in just 6 months. In comparison, the S&P 500 has yielded around 7% return year to date. So OPCG as an alternative investment is not bad at all, right? Remember, you don't really need a black label or a Zero Luffy to invest in OPCG. Take, for instance, the Raw King Leader AA card. It recently jumped from $30 to $70 within a month, achieving a return of over 100%. Unlike stock markets, where you're advised to have a starting capital of at least $10,000, mainly due to the fees, OPCG's entry barrier is relatively low. You can pretty much find a card that fits any budget. Remember, all investments carry risk. What worked for me might not work for everyone. Always do your own research before making investment decisions. What's your take on investment in OPCG? Drop your thoughts below. So thank you for watching. For more insights, hit that subscribe button and follow along. And if you're in the UAE, don't forget to visit strawhairloose.com and grab a box at 380 dirham. See ya!